In 1977, French singer-songwriter Richard Vimal released the first of three albums in a vein that could be described as spacey electro chanson. And from the first of those albums, the 1977 release Transparences, the track
Intro, Âme Sœur,
which translates to intro slash soul sister. Love that misty vibe with kind of just with those beautiful like kind of like slightly chords that you would hear like in bossa nova kind of on the acoustic guitar. Hear the way those keyboards, those like icy tones are just kind of beaming in, like one kind of from one end and the other just kind of like crossing like this over the acoustic guitar. Beautiful modulation, keeping the figure remains the same, but the key bed changes underneath. C minor. Now the tone of the synthesizer is getting a little bit more kind of envelopey. Very warm sound. Like there's a lot of cold tones kind of going through here. They're frosty, you could say, but at the same time, it's like it's like frostiness from the comfort of a warm, you know, in enclosure. It's like looking outside from the warmth of your home on a snowy day kind of vibe, or like from an apartment overlooking like the city or the streets of France, the streets of Paris, back when the city was different than it is now, on a snowy day. I could almost picture this being set against a Renoir painting. kind of like musical impressionism in a way, that just that misty, soft vibe with just all these kind of tonal colors going through different angles.
Je t'ai cherché jusqu'à présent aux quatre coins du firmament, sur le dos d'une comète.
Think of the voice as an instrument.
Je t'ai cherché jusqu'à présent parmi les morts et les vivants qui surpeuplent cette planète. Âme sœur, voici ton frère, baigne-le en ta lumière éternellement.
Our guy Richard Vimal plays, in addition to vocals, he plays synthesizer, bottleneck steel guitar, and regular guitar. And he's assisted by Philippe Pages on piano, organ, and Moog synthesizer. And let's see. Those are the only musicians credited, unless we. Yeah, it appears to be just the two of them. Or acoustic guitar on the intro that we heard. Raymond Gimenez.
Âme sœur, âme sœur, je t'ai cherché pendant longtemps au fond des lacs et des étangs. Tu te trouvais sans le vouloir de l'autre côté du miroir. Âme sœur, voici ton frère, baigne-le en ta lumière éternellement. Âme sœur,
Very dreamy.
âme sœur,
This is like perfect music for when you are, having your first morning coffee.
âme sœur, âme sœur.
Yeah, the lyrics, of course, are not going to be found anywhere on the internet. Let's see, notes on the album To Sarah. And yeah, released in 1977 on French Polydor. And arranged by the tracks we heard were arranged by Philippe Pages, his collaborator on this release, obviously. And yeah, recorded and mixed at Studio Gang on November-December 1976. Yeah, beautiful. Very unique style that he applied, kind of like mixing several styles into this just beautiful, dreamy, warm, snowy, impressionistic. Just it kind of has like a chamomile vibe. You could say it's like good music for like winding down with a cup of chamomile tea, or for waking up in the morning with a cup of your first cup of coffee, or black tea, which ever your preferred poison in the morning. Yeah, Richard Vimal. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the 3 albums by Richard Vimal, and for many other uh, artists from France, see the directory of albums by French artists linked in the description below for reds and purples from more than 1,000 albums by French singers, French songwriters, French musicians, French bands, all across the musical spectrum from the 70s and 80s. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the tracks we just listened to. Maybe you could understand what he was singing about and have some observations to make about the lyrics. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most air-traveled Tramax signing off.